Oh, well, we did before, remember? That's
Yeah,
what I'm asking.
there we go. At least the raven will come in handy somewhere.
We did put this out there.
No.
We should have.
Well, I was hoping to put it up when they had a winning streak and at 2-7. They're not very proud of the team.
Okay, where does the other phone sit? This one does not. I'm guessing the other phone's not as heavy, but... Ah, there we go. I don't know why that's working, but...
Hey, it works for us.
Hello, people. Hang on. I'm playing with the phone right now.
Hello.
There we go. I think that'll put mostly into the picture. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Switch to the other account. Turn the sound off. Hang in there. I'm coming.
I see you. You see me.
There we go.
We're all monkeys sitting in the tree.
We are?
Hey, shorties.
Okay.
Swoop.
Hi, Shorty. Let me on
Hey,
you.
Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
How are we all doing out here in this wide, fun world?
Hello, Sam. Angel, say hello, but she is laying down because she's got a headache all day today, which is why we're doing this instead of going to the movies tonight.
Yes. They actually told me that they are pulling in all of the snowplows by 7 p.m., which means they've given up on the storm. They're just going to wait it out until morning and then hopefully get the kids off to school, once it cuts out. But
Jeffo, if you're not a human, congratulations.
he could be subhuman, demi-human, superhuman.
I was
lots of
thinking
humans.
alien or super.
Oh, okay.
A being of some sort.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
there's snow on the ground here too.
there's
Yeah.
snow on the ground here. Hello, Heather.
That's the idea. I had to go to work in it, and needless to say, I got to see a lot of interesting people pretending to know how to drive. Was not a lot of fun. They saw one guy do a complete cookie in the middle of an intersection. I was like, that's a 9.5. He's a little off on the corners. I couldn't give him a 10. So, hey Heather.
Okay.
Hey Andy and Rachel.
Hi, Andy and Rachel. I am typing and verbally.
Headed to the creek. Well, I would go to the creek, but it's kind of frozen.
Yeah, the creek's kind of frozen today.
How do you like your creek? Frozen.
Alright, I think I've got everybody. If I miss somebody, let me know. Raise your hand if you're sure. Raise your hand if you're sure.
Biggity. I'm only half sure.
You only have sure?
I'll do this half.
Alright.
Okay. Brookings is slick. I can bet.
I'm sure Brookings is
East
very
River,
cute.
they usually get a lot colder and a lot weirder weather out there.
I think that is what to put Heather on our South Dakotian list.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Are you a South Dakotian or are you a Minnesotian?
No, I forgot there's more than one Brookings in the world.
Right. Well, Minnesota would be right across it's like 3 miles from the border, so. Hey, shorties.
Is Brookings that close to the border?
Oh, yeah.
I always forget. For some reason, I picture closer to Pier. I don't
Oh,
know
no.
why.
Yeah, Mitchell closer. Brookings, you could spit into Minnesota. They're that close. Coleman, all right. Okay, I know where Coleman is. The Bullock Experience. Hello.
We're planning on going that way eventually.
Hey, Frugal Mama. Jeez.
Ah.
There's Kenneth. What's the frequency, Kenneth? Sorry, I had to go there.
Hang on. Oops. Hang on.
Should just call it Cold Man and get it over with.
Yeah, cold man. Very cold man today.
Or you could, you know, the bird cage. Coleman. It depends on where you're from, how they pronounce it.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
That's good.
A good movie.
That's good therapy.
We are just randomly chit-chatting mostly about the weather because it's cold, and we are going to the movies today. And we were going to do Marvel movies, but Angel wasn't up to it. Wants us to save the Marvel ranking for when she's available to contribute to. So you guys are stuck with our random adultness. Hello, random adultness.
We're going to talk about some of the fun things you can actually do in South Dakota during the winter months. Although we do have winters that are kind of 1 week this is winter, next week this is fall.
1 hour
third
is
week,
this.
yeah. Some people say, well, we get all 4 seasons in 1 week. Amateur, we get that in 1 day. Raining in New York. There you go, Kyle.
Nice. We have snow. It's fluffy snow.
I've seen it actually go from 69 degrees on Monday, snow on Wednesday, Friday it's back up to the 70s. I've seen it snow on the 4th of July, out fishing. You're like, this isn't normal, kids.
It is for South Dakota.
What's going on here? Did we, gotta go cut a calf up and put it on the rock? Was our town bad?
Yes. Especially remember one year, a couple of years ago, this side of the city was like 60 degrees. You went to the other side of the city, it was pouring rain. It was so funny. You could see that this side of the city had been bad and this side of the city had not been bad.
We got this set of hills right through the middle of the town, and it was so funny because on the other side of town it was like 70 degrees, people were playing volleyball, beautiful weather. On our side of the hill, it was so dark with the clouds, they had the street lights come on, and this was like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Hi, baby.
Hey, Barbecue Junkie, my Raider buddy.
I resubmitted to you because after seeing you in the premiere, it was the premiere yesterday, right? I can't remember where I saw it.
I don't know. I caught that.
Premiere yesterday.
I caught that video of him making that barbecue, that roll up.
Yeah, Joe was watching one of your videos, and I'm like, I remember seeing him in the premiere.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing him on my list. I gotta go make sure I got him on the list.
I go hunt through his list and see what else he makes, because that one
YouTube
deal.
is mean. Yes, it is Taco Tuesday. Plug. Where's my taco?
Hey,
Where's my
Sandra.
taco? Give me my taco.
Hello. The pink paranormalist is about. See, we need to bring her along with the club because we can see her in the dark. She's pink. She's highlight. She's neon.
It doesn't say she's neon pink. She's
Oh, because of the pink.
Santa Maria, California.
Santa Maria.
The question, I have no idea. I don't remember where most people are from.
105. We're trying to remember the area code.
Trying to learn names and
Area codes
locations.
and all that good stuff.
I'm not even doing area codes. Forget that.
Forget that.
No.
Ours is easy. There's only one area code for South Dakota, the whole freaking state. That's 605.
Fillmore. When are you filling more? No, I'm sorry.
It could feel less, but that would be just awful.
That would be interesting.
Hey, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
805, jumped on the bus. Sandra is from Canada. Hey, all right.
Canada.
That connects.
I think I remember that.
Atlantic is actually
We have a lot of
colder than
Canadians
we
and
are
a lot
sometimes.
of Australians.
Yeah.
We go up or we go down.
We'll be this, we'll be that. Who's the one that likes to think like that? Tri-tip over red. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Or cut.
Orca, California, yep.
Or cut what?
Orca beef. They over there, food is a religion in some places. I mean, look
Hi, Trinity.
at what Guy Fieri winds up cooking half the time. Hey, Trinity.
Trying to click on Trinity.
Yep.
There we go.
What comes first,
Please
the
check
chicken
each
or
other
egg?
out. And Trinity, Nope, I don't have you anyway. Hang on.
I'll go with the chicken.
There you go. Got you back.
Lord didn't lay any eggs.
I swear, YouTube is such a yo-yo. I usually notice when I lose somebody, but not always. It just depends upon how often I see you in the premieres or in the comments. So eventually I find you
This
again.
first 5 minutes wasn't brought to you by Mountain Dew because, well, they won't answer the phone and I didn't ask for any money.
That's what you get for not asking for money.
I still want to sell our car to Hyundai, because of all the miles we put in it, Chasing Cemetery, and ghost towns and all that good stuff.
We take that little car places it probably should not go.
That poor car.
Hi, Dueca.
If they plugged into the GPS on that car and tried to trace it for the last 3 years, they would say no. Oh, 2,000 suns. Oh, there goes Bud's message.
I was going to say 2,000 suns? It's a lot of suns. It must be very warm working that.
You get radioactive that way.
I think you meant subs. Not a sun.
So
There we
There we
go.
go. That looks like
That makes much more sense. I was going to say 2,000 suns. That's a lot of suns. When we borrow one, it's kind of chilly outside.
Yeah. But hey, you know, that's a heck of a mark. to hit,
Honestly, Plug, I'm with you. We're over 800 right now. And I honestly didn't think we would get above 50. I thought we'd get some locals and some people in the cemeteries and look at where we're at now. And we're not even at our 2-year mark. The end of January will be a 2-year mark. I'm going to have to look it up again because I don't remember it, but I'm going to have to look that up again. Hi, Krabby.
Krabby! So there you go. You have a mule. Cool.
I have a what?
Carol says she has a mule.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Mules are useful. He's stubborn, yes, they are.
Yeah, Sam just got a mule. Keeper.
Hey, Treasure Woman.
Hey, Treasure. We're battling and also just, talking about whatever pops into our minds. And that's what you do when
it's
it's
a nice
outside.
easy storm, it kind of shut down all the plans for the evening, but, hey, we get to hang out with you guys. I think we win.
We were going to go see the new Black Panther movie. Yesterday we watched the old Black Panther movie and neither of us were very excited about that. So eventually we're going to do a rating of the Black Panther
Alcante
movie.
Channel.
Hey, Alcante.
Fun for everyone.
Hey, Women Outdoors. Where'd you go? There you are.
Okay, magnet fishing. We have seen some videos of people do magnet fishing, and there's a couple places around here we would mind trying it out just to see,
I told you, I think maybe for Christmas, I think we're going to get a metal thingy, a metal fishing thingy, and a metal touchy thingy.
Yeah, I mean, you look at places up there by Sulphur, go through the creek up there.
Hey, congratulations, Kyle, on over 300 subs on your bus. Why does your bus have subs? And why do I not have you? Because you do not have any current videos.
Diamonds.
Yeah, you don't get subscriptions if you don't. Hey, Carolina.
Hey, she subscribed. All right, cool. Krabby. Grab the beagle. It's snowing too. Just tuned up the snowblower. I see multiple people trying to use the snowblower out there. The problem is it's falling so fast that. Well, I just showed Sue. We took some garbage over, and they went by when I was leaving the first time at like 4. It's already covered over again. They're fighting a losing battle, but at least this way somebody won't slip on it.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Mommy.
Hi, Mommy.
Hello.
Rainy.
The party at the barn over here, throwing shots right.
Subs are confusing on YouTube, Salty, so I feel ya. I feel like we've got a really good community because we get people who watch, we get people who comment. I have been to lots of channels who
Hey, bro.
have had like hundreds of views but no comments, and I'm like, how do you have hundreds of people watching and nobody commenting?
I love the snow. It's one of the great weathers. I truly enjoy it. At least I can cover up, bundle up, stay warm. In the summertime, I can't take off layers of skin. It hurts too much.
I don't mind snow. It's the cold that I don't
Right.
like. I like poofy snow like we've got now, where it's just kind of drifty down.
It's when you get to 40-mile-an-hour crosswinds that gets
Yes.
a little chilly. Why are you turning blue? Yes,
Thank you for popping in, Carolina. You're welcome. We love to support. Thank you for the thumbs up. My goal is to get 100 of those.
Cuddling is always on. Hello, everyone's here. Is the model rollerblading? No, I'll have to check that out. I got a.
I think I saw it, but I haven't had time to watch it.
Oh,
Hang on.
our girl defended.
The ghost still decided to move the phone. Hang on, guys.
Gravity happens. Gravity happens. 3, 2, 1. We're dealing with
This-
snow, Brums.
This is what happens when the spirits decide that they want to
Expect
play.
snow angels.
Whee! Yeah, it's kind of like.
We could open the door and throw angel out in it. There's your snow angel.
Hang on. I gotta get you after now. There you go.
There I am.
There you are. There we go. There we go. That's better.
Oh, cold medicine's always a good deal. I'm a big
I
supporter
hope
of the
you feel
NyQuil
better.
family.
Angel is also having a cold, so I understand. Take
Hey,
some NyQuil,
James.
go lay down. Hope you feel better.
Lake effect. Oh,
Hi,
those
James.
days in PA, God. Out there, you guys don't get snow. You get a whole element. It dumps.
Have a good night, Carolina. We'll probably
I'm
see you
doing
tomorrow.
Carolina. Well, enjoy the snow. Make a mini snowman or something out of it.
We probably could.
Probably could. There's enough building up out there.
Love you too, Carolina. Have a good night. Feel better. Oh, I'm sorry, Carol. Did you hit your head when the phone fell down? Sorry about that.
Gravity.
Oh, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me again.
But yeah, no, the thing that's fun about this end of the state, you know, they've got year-round snowmobile tracks. They can either hike during the summer or, you know, when the winter finally decides to show up, they'll be out there playing on their, you know, snowmobiles. Some of us are dumb enough to go out there on our, you know, pickups to go bouncing and go hunting and stuff like that. Of course, then we get to send out the search and rescue to find people that go out in these weather, you know, they get lost, stuck, etc.
Our Guidos, hi Jason.
Hey, widows.
Is it Guidos?
Look like widows or widows.
I'm sorry, I'm terrible with pronunciations. That's why I usually have to start looking at them like, what does that say? I don't know that word.
Concussion, Carol.
Oh no, not a concussion. Oh no.
Yeah,
Carol, I'll have to
yeah.
send you some
Have you
medicine.
suffered a concussion due to YouTube? Our phone lines are open. We have a lawyer for that. I need to see that. Have you suffered a concussion due to a YouTube video? Our phone lines are open. We can handle your case. That would be so wrong.
Oh dear, that would be terrible.
You can see some lawyer knocking at the door. Hey, did your phone fall during a live video? No. What? What?
Woman outdoors, you're supposed to be inside in the snow, not outside in the snow.
Now, depending on your camping, if there's a cabin, I'd be okay with that.
I guarantee you, she's not camping in a cabin.
She went out
She's
to
like
camp.
Alan.
Oh, God.
She's
That's
crazy
frightening.
lady. She's got skills like Alan does.
Oh, okay. Well, no.
She's got mad skills. She's got.
We actually saw some campers up there by Leighton Deadwood this last weekend. They were perched right on the side over by the town of Flatiron. And they had a tent. There was an RV a little bit further back. Somebody had a pickup. You know, look, I'm turning blue. Hey, Tag.
Hi, Tag.
In the house.
I can take her.
He's here. Tis the season.
What season?
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Blue Digital.
Now, when Angel was into horror, her channel would have been one of her favorites. She does all the horror. Which means that I watch like this.
You watch like that, yeah. Peek-a-boo.
I usually watch in the background. I apologize to you, and I usually watch like this. I don't do horror.
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 Sorry, I have fun with the pronunciations on those some days.
Excuse me. It is the busy, crazy season in our world. We just had David's birthday. Angel's is coming up. Parents' anniversary is coming up.
Yeah. In 2 weeks we got Thanksgiving.
Then we've got Thanksgiving. Thomas's birthday will be next week.
We actually got a borrowed set of wheels right now because the car's in the shop.
Yes, we broke it. No, I'm just kidding. We did not.
Back in April, I had a particular individual decide he wanted to back into my car who couldn't speak a word of English and came out of a marijuana store. Go ahead and fill in the blanks on the joke. But, and so after the police had to do a bit of investigative research, they found the guy, they got the insurance information. The guy's no longer employed or in the U.S. And we finally got in touch with Abra, and they said it could be anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks to get our car fixed. So right now we're playing with a Toyota Corolla, which is a COVID special, 2020.
As I said, Kate, this time of year is very busy. From September to the end of the year, you've got Joe's birthday, his dad's birthday, our anniversary, David's birthday, Thanksgiving, Thomas's birthday, Angel's birthday, your mom and dad's anniversary. Did I say that twice? I think
No.
I did. Okay.
No.
And then Christmas.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty busy this time of year. This is what we call the busy time of the year.
We have some places up here. Ice fishing is excellent. Up on Sheridan Lake Road
I don't miss
and also
ice
Angostura. Both of those are awesome ice fishing lakes.
I agree, women outdoors. You are part Eskimo. My dad used to do ice fishing, and I would never go because I like the warmth.
Retry. There we go.
There we go. If you don't know each other, please check each other out.
I try to add everybody so you guys get double the coverage.
I'm pretty sure I have everybody. I know I've got Tag, I've got Gene. Where's Carol?
I'm adding sea leg. Oh. Bonus.
I do not have Carol. All right,
What
I'm
about
adding
James?
Carol.
Do I have James?
Do I have James?
I do not have James. I'm adding James.
James is
Who's that?
new, so I probably don't have him.
Carol Cannon. I got
This is how we subscribe to people occasionally. If we see you, we will check and see if you have A, an active channel, B, if we're subscribed. If you haven't posted in a month, I probably won't subscribe because I tend to forget that you exist and I unsubscribe. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't ask because I will follow and try to support you, but...
I just added tags, so there's an
Yeah,
extra
I have
one.
Tag. Tag does,
I don't post a lot of stuff, but I am thinking of adding some extra, fill-in videos for the off week. If I see something I want a video about on Fridays, maybe I'll throw one up for the fun of it. But mostly I handle the History Wednesdays.
you're fine lurking, Salty, but twerking, I'm a little bit concerned about you twerking at your age. Nobody should twerk over the age of 20. That's a teenage thing.
You twerk, you might fall over. That would be good, especially on a bridge. Lurking, twerking, and working. Oh my.
That's a lot of rhyming.
That's a lot of rhyming. Angel would be rolling over in her grave. Oh.
Yes, she would be very, 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 very sad with us. Very, very sad.
Angel just walked out and goes, "Hey, Simlet."
Hi, Slim.
Slim.
I know I've got you.
Yep. Holy sheep. Ooh, that's cool.
Sheep?
Yeah, you go to his page and the first thing at the bottom. Check it out. Holy sheep shit.
Where are you seeing that? Oh, I was looking up here at the
I know.
description, not the video. Ay. Let's see. Tomorrow we'll have a video on pre-Thanksgiving. Thursday we'll do something. I don't know what we'll do. Maybe that will be our Marvel Day, depending upon what things happen.
Yeah, depending on the roll,
Hang on.
you go for it.
Hold on, the thingies. Hello, other side.
Other side of the boat. I fell off the other
Nope.
side. The boat tipped over. Oh crap.
Damn it.
We're all in the water again. I told you to let me on the boat. But never mind.
Sometimes my phone is just ridiculous.
It is snowing. I would stay in the house.
We are staying in the house at the moment.
Yep.
What we'll be doing tomorrow or next day, well, South Dakota's unpredictable, so we'll just have to see how it goes.
Gone.
But Friday I've got, what do I have? I have a video, but I don't remember what I have.
You did a good one.
I want to say it's a cemetery again. And no, it's not pine.
This is true, Carol. Yes, yes.
It is false. What are we talking about?
She said nothing wrong with passion. Rod Stewart made a song about it. He also made a song called Infatuation. That's a side item.
Okay, so I started the video, so it's probably in my... Oh, I haven't downloaded it yet. Alright then, that's the thing I need to do. Which means that I need to go scrolling on this one.
Scrolly.
Let's see, I think the one, the really big one, from June. We're in June on our back videos, which is why I was trying to throw up some old videos and backlighting, then we ended up doing lives, which is fine. Lives are fun. But I do have a backlog that I need to slim down.
It's funny, we're talking about snow and we're in the middle of June. Good calculations there.
Well, I wanted to build up the backlog, but we kind of got backlog on top of backlog, which is fine, because it means that when we don't have a video, we can throw something out.
I will
That's
right
the
back.
purpose of the purpose of the backlog is I can speak words. Oh, what cemetery is this? Oh yeah, Pine Slope. So Pine Slope is next to the cemetery. And after that is our grand adventure to, I want to say, yeah, I can't remember how to pronounce it. And he went away, so you guys are lucky.
What happened?
The ghost town starts with a G. I can't remember the name of it.
Ghost town starts with what?
A G. Galena. Now let it come back, it's up to my head.
Gotcha. I had to bring it back.
Yes.
Sometimes we got to loop back, sometimes we got to circle back to the issue.
Sometimes I have a break, sometimes I do not. Today, apparently, I do.
Florida has 75 degrees. Well, we had 75, I think, on Saturday.
Yeah, I think that was Saturday.
Yeah. And then it went down to 40, and then it's now a whopping 22, so yeah.
Yeah, that's about...
Let's have some fun. Let's invite a Floridan up to try South Dakota out.
Actually, it says it's 16 on the weather thingy.
Oh, okay. I had a, hey Randy, we had a fun thing happen when we used to live on Kansas City Street down in the southern middle part of the town. Poor guy from Texas moved up here, was here 2 weeks. And then, well, I decided to help him get his car unstuck from a small, mild storm. Not the big one, the mild one. He never came back for some reason. I don't know why. You know, I felt he was rude, you know. Just because you get stuck in one snowstorm means you missed the other 4 in one that year. Come on now. You know?
Tomorrow's supposed to be like 26, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very chilly outside, which is why we're inside. Very, very cold right now. Very, very cold. Great song. I'll have to look at a song. I'll have to look at Salty Song. Do you like the song?
Yeah.
I know.
Have a good one, Sunlit.
Have a good night.
2.0.
Sunlit, have a good night.
Should ask him what 1.0 was like.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had cases around here. For those of you who want to hear history, we had a storm that was actually called Winter Storm Atlas. It was one of the worst ones that they had in the country at the time. And it was to the point that within 24 hours, they had drifts over like 13 feet. Now, I'm 6'2". Now, 13 feet, go ahead, that's double my height. It was bad enough they actually opened up hotels for people to sleep because they didn't want people stuck in their homes. My brother, he wound up losing power in his trailer for 2 weeks. We couldn't get out our back or front door in the middle of downtown Rapid. We got to see a lot of neat cars stuck in different places. Over there by the museum, I remember turning on CNN and you saw a car pictured and I'm like, hey, I know that car, it's out our back door. But, you know, it was one of those really freak storms. The day before, we were smart. We went to the store and we went shopping.
Right.
And when it rained, before it turned to snow, you got these big raindrops that were like the size of small jawbreakers coming out of the sky. And I'm like, if it gets cold enough, that's not going to be pretty. And you can hear it hitting the roof of the Safeway. And so we packed up the groceries, went home, and was it right about 2 o'clock? The weather just suddenly swapped to
Something
cold,
like that, I don't
and
remember.
these huge flakes came falling out of the sky. It very quickly, everything started to cover over, and I mean, I was like, the car's not going anywhere now. We're not going anywhere now. We had a power glitch for about, I think it was about 45 minutes, and then the power company got it back on again. But like my brother, he was without power for 2 weeks out there, up north of town. But the sick thing with it was all the cattle that died because, it was early October, and they were still out there, eating grass and stuff, and they didn't get a chance to get back to their barns. I think there was something like, I want to say like 26,000 head of cattle that died during that one storm.
Something like that, I don't know.
And then a week later, we wound up having, we were back in the 70s again, 60s and 70s degrees. The snow all melted, all the trees that were dead, they had a horrible problem trying to clean up all the tree debris. They had 2 great big huge piles of it, and they were worried about it was going to spontaneously combust because of the heat. Which is kind of a cool picture, but kind of terrifying to think of. But that's kind of the way. Now, gotta admit, Atlas was a really weird phenomenon. I don't think we've had another storm like that. I remember one as a kid back in the 90s that was bad enough to actually cancel school for 2 weeks. But it's definitely fun. Polar Express snowstorm. No, that sounds
I was
fun.
trying to picture that in my head,
Uh-huh.
and we watch it every year, but my brain's just like,
This is kind of peaceful, floaty flakes.
oh, we got the kind of floaty flakes right now.
Yeah.
We got that right now.
That's outside our window.
Yeah, we got the floaty flakes right now.
I don't mind floaty flakes. They're kind of pretty that
I
way.
like the floaty flakes.
Yeah.
I like the slow, drifty snow. That's my favorite. I don't mind snow. It's the cold I cannot stand. I don't like to be cold. And I get cold a lot easier than he does. I'll go back feeling. Oh, sorry, I'm tired, guys.
They used to punish us at North Junior High. If your table was bad, they would send you out to the concourse in the middle that's open to the air. And rain, snow, give you 5 minutes out there to cool off. I just go walk out there in the snow. And Mr. Munch is like, "What are you doing out there?" "I'm enjoying the weather. Don't send us out here if you don't think we can handle it." I handle it just fine. I'm going to do that practical joke where you got the guys in the lawn chairs, with a big hat and shorts, going, "My, isn't this nice?"
No.
Look at the leg.
That's what that is.
Is this the sea leg or is that the sea leg? I can't remember.
A, B, I don't have a sea leg. That's your joke.
Oh, okay. Sea leg.
Oh.
So, Randy, what's spooking these days?
Excuse me. I apologize, guys. I get late, I'm tired, I don't sleep very well. Sleep and I are not friends.
I love my wood burner. I have heat all the time. Well, that's good.
Yeah, that's definitely a benefit.
Hey, Gary.
Hello, Gary.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do paranormal investigations when you're busy chattering teeth. Yeah, it's not good.
The ghosts don't mind.
I was going to say, that is one advantage we have here in South Dakota, is that in some of the places we've been, you wouldn't go during the summer because, you have hornets like you cannot imagine up here. We hate them. But when it's 30 degrees, they're all frozen. They're not coming out to bug us. That's how we got some great video at both at Climax and at Sulphur.
True.
Because you wouldn't believe the nests in those 2 buildings. Oh, guy, it was hideous.
Gary, I misread your post. I thought it said packing for Florida and making some shorts. I thought you meant making some shorts to wear instead of, short videos. Because I'm tired and my brain is going blah, 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 blah. My dyslexia kind of acts up when I get tired. It can be entertaining just to get my brain going.
Hey, African dreaming.
How are you doing? Hello, African.
I was going to say, now that you guys aren't playing with hurricanes.
Whee! I can type words. words.
You can type words. Words are good.
And turn them around, spell attributes, they spell it a little bit differently, so I don't look at cheat.
Cheating is working. It works. Woke up early, glad I caught all the sharing out the love now. Thank you very much, Reba.
Thank you, and I know it's early for you guys, but it's late for us. It's almost 7 p.m. here. Joe and I are relaxing after work. We need to make some food. I'm almost tempted to make that dessert thingy, although that technically that's not dinner.
Right.
But I'm tempted to make
You're
that.
tempted to make it?
Let's go see what that requires,
Yeah.
other than turning on the other.
Hey, hedgehogs! Hedgehog's homestead. Sounds interesting.
They are interesting. They're homesteady. Homesteady place.
Homesteady.
Homesteady. I like words. Whoa.
Mommy's pretending to walk again.
Ooh. The world started spinning a little bit there.
Some days we play gravity.
I moved too fast.
Yeah.
And as soon as the world started spinning, I'm like, that was brilliant.
Hey, Eva. Here is a...
Oh, no. Okay.
9 p.m. Wow. Yeah, you guys are East Coast, so that happens. I got friends that are all the way down in New Zealand, and the way I look at it is they can tell me if the world ended if I don't see them. Poof, there goes the end of the world. Hello, Ivan and Risa. HK.
Make myself
Something to eat.
I'm hungry.
Food does look good. Ice cream sounds good.
And my head hurts. So some salt might help.
First having the last name of Cantonese spelled that way makes me think of the game, so, you know. 'Cause otherwise you gotta have an O in there, so.
I don't do
You need to
spelling.
keep your radios going, to keep the communication going in the apocalypse.
We're planning an apocalypse again? Oh, how are we ending the world today?
Around here we have apocalypse, and I don't think that's the same thing though. It just calls for a lot of furry animals, you know. Alright, Vodka, you have a good one.
Night,
Have a
vodka.
swig for me.
I can spell. I misspelled the vodka's name. I'm on a roll today. Night, Randy. It's only 7 here. Oy.
Sonic Boom.
Yes, it's snowing. Hi,
So mild
Nolan,
here,
Nick.
Gen X. Another storm hitting Treasure Coast area.
I'd love to
Okay.
switch places with you, but we'll go explore some places that you guys go, some of those castles and stuff. We'll come back in about a month.
Yeah.
You're gonna enjoy the snow. By then, you'll be tired of it.
You'll look out the window. Snow again. Uh-oh. Randy's not leaving yet. I haven't picked on you yet, Sue.
Oh, okay. I think I saw this thing 7. I thought he meant he was going leaving, but that's okay. I don't mind.
The other Gen X is here. Hey, guys. Hello.
Hello, another Gen X. One would be Joe, one would be Nick, and I don't know which one's which, and that's the end of my story. Nope, I tried to talk.
I'll share a good story with you guys. This actually happened when I was 13 years old. We were going to go to Denver for Thanksgiving. Kind of a tradition that we used to do all the time. And we got down there to a place called Lusk. If you look at it on the map, it's halfway between Rapid and Denver. And then they decided to close the interstate down. And we're like, you're telling me we just went 150 some miles to nowhere. So we waited about 2 hours for the interstate to reopen. We even looked at a couple ideas of sneaking around the interstate on some side roads. Wouldn't happen. They had the highway patrol shutting the whole thing down right at the town line. So we had to turn around and come back to Rapid. We call it a successful failure. We got to see the museum in Lusk. That was kind of wild.
What could be better than snow and for Thanksgiving? Warm temperatures.
Now that's the other fun thing that you get to look at for South Dakota. Along comes December. You know, we'll have snow for Thanksgiving. The week of Christmas, you'll be able to play volleyball outdoors. And by the time the Super Bowl rolls around, you know, it'll be back to snow again. It just keeps alternating all through the winter. Fun weather. Yeah, and it was funny is that year we we got back to Rapid and to celebrate. We went and watched Jurassic Park in the movie theaters. That was a fun experience. Came out of the movie theater and snowing again here in Rapid, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's about what we just left in Lusk. But of course, we would have found out had we stopped in Edgemont at the gas station like we thought we were going to. They would have told us, yes, the interstate is closed back then. So, but it's fun weather, you know. You know, the only thing I don't like about it too much is when I'm trying to drive and you hit that fun ice package underneath. Hey, Brad.
Hi, Lynch.
And you go to try to stop and you kind of bobsled. Hey, Team Lynch. BMD. But, hey, Floaty Drizzle.
Oh, there's Flo. I was like, where's Flo?
Yep, he's floating on by.
He's fairly new to our group.
Cool. Howdy.
Second or third time I've seen him?
Float. Just remember, it's better to float than sink.
Whoa. Are you sure?
Yes.
I float better than you do.
Yeah, but if I sink, then I gotta hold my breath until I start floating again.
That could be entertaining.
Burp.
Oh, excuse me.
Mommy tired.
Oh.
Well, the weather will do that though. You'll start getting kind of chilly, and you also want to take a nap a lot.
I don't nap.
You never do.
I can't nap.
No.
Napping is not within my abilities and things that I can do. Even when I should do nap, I don't nap.
Angel said she'd gladly volunteer to phone you.
Yeah, well, Angel stuff I don't so.
She pets you very hard. Wham.
Shout-outs are always awesome.
We love shout-outs.
We love shout-outs. Sea Lakes are on my list for shout-outs. Who else hasn't had one recently? I know I've done Randy, I know I've done Gen X.
Yeah, welcome to the generation of tablets, phones, and other devices. It's the way we contact people and work with the world.
Oh, hi world. So you're mirroring us. You're sitting on the couch holding your tablets. Okay. See? We've got a phone over there with the camera, and I'm holding a phone, and he's got a phone, and you should see David's setup. He's got like 4 of them.
Yeah, he's got 4 phones and a tablet all on the bed in one cluster. I still say one of these days when he discovers what hacking is, the Federal Reserve is not going to like him very much.
I still can't believe we're getting close to 1K, Brad. I keep looking at the number and I'm like, I think that should be 80 something instead of 800 something.
Yeah, we're just kind of surprised at the fact that, you know, this group has grown so big, you know, so fast. I remember just at the beginning of the year, Sue was like, well, maybe we'll get to 100. Look at that. I think it took like 1 week.
Yeah, I wanted to hit 100 before our 1-year anniversary. Got it like 2 days before, 2 days after, I can't remember which. And then after that, it's just like, wait, I don't believe these numbers. I can't believe these numbers. They're just like,
Hi, Christina.
Hi, Nimbus.
Hey, nice job, Brad. 2K.
Congratulations, Brad. Hopefully YouTube will let you keep it for a little bit. YouTube is a yo-yo. I learned that very quickly. I got so frustrated with the numbers.
Snow is this wonderful white stuff that's out our door right now. There's one car you can tell that they haven't moved today because it's literally completely covered. Looks like an igloo.
I think I have you. I'm gonna double check.
Back roads exploits. We were actually on a back road Sunday. We went on a road called the Bogus Jib Road.
It was a back road.
Yes, and there were a lot of trees that have been trimmed and down, and they have been taking off a lot of the branches. They've been fighting a pine beetle infestation, And one of the ways that they do it is they'll cut down any of the infected trees, and then eventually either feed them through for chop up or just set them out, fire. But yeah, it's a lot of up and back. Right now it is 7 o'clock.
I just turned 7 o'clock.
Yep. So East Coast, you're at 9. Pacific, you're at 6.
Well, happy birthday to James, I think.
Hey,
I'm
James.
reading the notes.
I'm sorry to tell you, you're not 28.
Oh no!
Yeah.
We're forever whatever age you want to be.
Yeah. I hit 44 and I stayed there. Doesn't work that way for me, but that's okay. I never change. Yeah, the pine beetles, it was really sad because they actually had to close a couple of the hiking trails down on the Black Elk Peak. And then they could go in with the crews and remove a lot of those dead trees. Yeah.
Thank you, African. I really do enjoy supporting people. You know, I spend my day working from home, so it's really easy for me to pop on to YouTube in between phone calls.
I'll subscribe to the bird.
The bird is the word.
Bar, 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 bar. Somebody was juggling with somebody
Yeah,
gargling
it's
with
videos
regulars.
of birds.
Hey, it works. We see some wildlife around here that's pretty cool. My folks have blue jays in their backyard. Those are always pretty to see too. Yeah, 50
I love
screens, watch
jays.
everyone's channels.
Yeah, so it seems like I have 50 channels, but I swear I do not. I don't even have 50 tabs. I have one phone for work and one phone for YouTube. And I just kind of scroll through it, and I pop in, I pop out, and I pop back in again.
Well, subscribe
You're
to
welcome,
Smoke.
Float. It was nice to stop in. I do try to catch everybody at least every other day, although I do try every day. And sometimes I do. It depends on how often you post.
Around my folks' place, I mean, there's some robins, you know. You'll see the younger ones, you'll see the older ones. You know, there's a lot of different variety up here. Got to go over to ocean right now. All right, see you later. You have a good
See
one.
you in the morning. He gets up before I do.
Oh, wow. Well, some of those people get to...
I got up this morning and they had ended their live, and I'm like, you got up before I did. Whee! Which is where, of course, their timetables probably
I
different.
believe in the robin, yeah.
Robin?
Robin. Gen X comment.
Oh.
Spirit guide.
I have to look up my spirit guide.
There's so many birds though here, both at the Black Hills and also the prairie. You'll see a lot of them. I got a couple pictures of some hawks when I was working out over by Quinn. I lucked out on this one because he basically stayed on this post long enough for me to get the shot, and then he took off on me. I'm like, well, that was good timing.
We have a short that I should put up here soon. I'm just trying to decide when to put it up, but it's of a squirrel. It was so cute. Joe had gone into this antique gas station place because Angel and I were tired.
Oh, yes.
And we were not getting off of there. But there was a squirrel that kept going into the garbage can and coming out with fries. It was so cute.
Hey, Richard.
Hi, Richard. Andrew. Nope, that's not what I meant to do.
That works.
Oh, that's sweet, Randy.
Yeah.
Spirit guides are usually animals, but if I have a spirit guide, I probably have to say it's my grandmother, if you're going to go with people. And we didn't have the best relationship, but whenever I'm breaking the rules, I can always hear her in my head.
Our request is you do a live like this in December, but want you to wear matching Christmas PJs. Am I allowed to put in that request? It's almost time for Christmas PJs, right?
I wish we could. I've been looking at Christmas pajamas, but unfortunately, because we're fluffier people, they don't come in our size. So if you know a place that has them that's for not a bazillion dollars, that have them in the bigger sizes, send me a link, and I'll look into that. But you have to remember, 3 out of 4 of us are bigger people.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, most of the ones we find in town are like larges.
I will say I have done really well weight-wise when we first started the whole podcast, if you remember, I was kind of a more heavy set in the 350, 375 range. I'm actually down to 280 again. So the walking has been helping. Trying to run from cars, slowing down because we're in a building does help your calisthenics a little bit.
I also have lost some weight and what I call the cemetery diet. Mostly all that we've changed is we go out on the weekends.
Yeah.
We walk around the cemetery. But that has, I've gone down from over 300 to, last time I checked, it was 275.
Cool.
I have to check again, it's been a while.
Yeah, because when I first topped out, I was over 400. I was not happy. I wasn't very healthy. Felt balloonish.
Balloonish is a word for it.
And but then when we started walking more, we started getting out more. My biggest thing was I had to quit camping in front of the computer. That was my number one curse. That was the thing, because I would sit on there for 4 to 5 hours, get up, stuff my face with some calories, go back. But now that we're going out, we're seeing cemeteries, we're seeing ghost towns.
That's cool.
And the last couple of weeks, we actually started going into Wyoming now.
That's crazy. I don't know what South Dakota is. Hey, babe, can you set a timer?
Sure, one sec.
I need 14 minutes.
15 minutes, okay? 13 minutes. Let's go.
I also gotta warm up the icing because the icing is frozen.
Frozen icing.
Frozen
One sec.
icing.
We have a timer going. Ooh, chilly. All right, Team Lynch, you have a good one out there, buddy. Keto 3 days a week. I've heard of keto.
I've heard of keto. The biggest problem with keto is it doesn't fit in our budget.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of the healthy foods are expensive foods.
Hey,
so,
back road. We were back road this weekend.
How do you know
We weren't the hillbillies, but we were the Budbillies. How about that? It's fun when you take a road and you have no idea where it's going, and then you don't know sure what road you popped out on. And I'm like, oh, this comes out on pavement. It turns out we had bypassed several hills on the way around, but hey, we made it back to civilization. Okay, we didn't have to turn around and go back up the road we came from.
Very true.
Yeah. Sometimes if you want an enjoyable hunt, look up Bogus Jim Road sometime, and it's in one of our valleys up here. Hey, Brad 2, Brad 32. Brad 32 supports you.
I'm guessing that's on his unofficial channel.
Apparently. I'm also betting he's a Cardinal fan for some reason.
What makes you think that?
The thumbs up from the Cardinal.
Trust me, we're working on it, and I have been looking for Christmas pajamas because I love the idea of family Christmas
PJs.
I think that's an awesome idea. If I can find some that we can all fit into, I would do it. I would so do it. It would be so much fun. I'm actually looking forward to December's lives, holiday movies, talking to you guys about holiday movies, holiday traditions.
Yeah, Backroad, that was one of the things that was kind of cool this last weekend. We went down to a place called Newcastle in Wyoming, and we saw several old structures, abandoned buildings, and it's stuff that I would love to find out more history on, because
Of course you would.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a junkie that way, but you can see where they used to have a store, a restaurant, a gas station. It's all abandoned. It's overgrown. And so you look at something like that and it's like, oh, what happened?
I drive Joe crazy because he'll say, do you want to go here, 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 and here? And I'm like, I don't care. If it's new, that's even better. If it's a new road, a new city, I don't care. Pick a place, throw a dart at the map, and let's go. I like new places, I like new things. I sit at home all day, so if I can get out and see something new, I'm all for it. I don't care where we go. Honestly, don't care where to go. Like last week when he's like, who wants to go to Wyoming? I'm like, I didn't even finish out the code yet. You want to go to Wyoming?
Well, technically, it's not that far away from here, too.
It is not. We're fairly close to Wyoming, so it
Yep,
makes
you do
sense.
have a new castle there. You probably also have old castles there.
What?
Brady's comment.
got you. I'm confused. I'm easily confused. Don't mind me.
Actually, it was kind of funny when we went to the Newcastle. We actually did find their cemetery, both of them. And what was kind of interesting is that they had several historical markers in the cemetery that was kind of cool. Historical and historical. But what was wild is one of the cemeteries dated back to the 1890s, and then the newer one, they even had a mausoleum built into it that was kind of cool. So you know, it's again the history. You know, I could put people to sleep. You know.
You're a history teacher, right? You're one of the only people I will pay attention to when it comes to history.
I am the professor.
A professor of something?
Yes.
Anything?
History. I know what the dying are, but you know.
Hey, it's a joke that we make all the time when we see the historical storytelling. Hi, Dozen.
Hey, do you know you still have your cake in here too?
What?
You still have your cake in here?
What cake?
The white raspberry.
You know, I'm terrible at those kind of things.
Uh-huh.
This is why you shouldn't buy me treats, because I tend to forget that I
I even
have.
told you about it twice.
Yeah, but it's a butt cake, which is why I'm not sure that I'm going to eat it. But I will probably eat it before it goes bad.
Well, we hope so.
If I don't.
Hi guys, guess what? Part 3. Oh, who do we got right now? We got Back Road. There are 21 cemeteries in the Newcastle area. I would believe it. I have seen some maps. Hey, Dozine. I've seen maps of some places that I would really like to go. I've seen some maps of cemeteries that are bigger than cities. And, I mean, there's some that I won't even guess how many weeks it would take to cover. There's one that I saw in Sioux Falls that is about in that category.
Spice it up.
That looks like it's over 1,000 people, easy. So.
W.
Hey, spice it up. Can you give that a crack for me?
No.
No. Okay.
You always want me to do things for you, I swear.
I know. Especially when they don't want to turn.
Yes, this is not one true.
Yes.
There it goes.
I mean, I can open it, but it requires a screwdriver, and that's why over there. I could always bring a screwdriver over here, but okay.
Thoughts, ideas.
I know. Spice it up, spice it up.
I had a thought, now
Hey,
it's
those
done.
I don't think I have those on. I will check.
Probably not,
Nope.
just popped in.
Subscribed.
Shit.
Subscribed.
We drove by it.
Spice. No, I got them already.
Like I say, you should have spice.
Yep.
Spice has been in a couple of them.
Yep. Spice it up. You need a bottle opener. Yeah, if these bottles have that. Although they do have that grippy thingy.
We used to have a grippy thingy, bottle opener thingy.
Yeah.
We need to get another one.
Yeah. Sue got
This makes me do it.
Sue's got a happy little device that you can pry it open from the bottom, which I do that sometimes too. Bonk.
Bonk.
That's my mom. Never mind.
Yeah, your mom posted or something.
Well, this
Commented
That's
on
good.
my mom.
Nice catch up. We'll check and rest tomorrow. Lots of love.
Good night.
All right. Catch you out, Gen X.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Come back here. Come back here. Some days.
Coming out in time for Thanksgiving, hopefully. We'll see. Woo!
Yes.
Loudness.
Loudness.
I will check Target, Randy. I haven't seen a lot of things in our size at Target, but it's been a while since we've been to Target.
Me too.
Ooh, excuse
I
me.
want to see what's going on.
Why do you want to see what's going on?
So I can see what's going on. Otherwise, it scares me.
Scares you?
Things come out randomly. Hey, Richard.
Hey,
Nice to
Richard.
see you too.
Good night.
The
good
natural
night.
place. All right.
Nighty night,
Have a
sleep
good movie
well.
experiences. All right, Randy. You
Night,
have a good one.
Randy.
Stay safe.
Stay
warm.
Stay warm. That's what I wanted to do. We are at about an hour, so we can wrap it up, or we can keep wandering and yakking for a little bit. I'm trying to think of a topic.
Let's go ahead and wrap it up for tonight.
And call it a night. All right.
We're gonna grab some food, have some calories. We'll catch everybody on the flip side.
Tomorrow
Tomorrow
we'll have
night is my
history.
Yep.
And then Thursday will either be a live on the way to the movie or discussion about movies.
Right.
Marvel movies, probably.
Yep.
So get your thoughts together, get your preferences in order.
Get your popcorn
arguments,
ready.
Get your popcorn ready. Look, I got popcorn. Everybody have a good night.
We'll talk to you later.
Good night.
From the Bud Files.
I gotta go turn up here. Turn this up. Ooh.
Good night, folks.
Ooh.